I'm going to spare the time and tell you straight away that this viral 5-minute IQ test that went around the internet is actually paid. But I have a solution for you. So here's the story. I tried this 5-minute IQ test until I realized it was paid. So then I tried 2 other IQ tests which are completely free and consist of classic 20 questions. But then I found a way how to get your 5-minute IQ score results for free. But there's a catch. So if you really want to know your IQ score, or if you just want to challenge your brain, all links are in the description. Here we go. This IQ test takes just 5 minutes, and I can't wait to see how dumb I am. No, seriously, I mean, look at these results. They all get like 125, 131, 125. I live in a country where the average IQ is below 100. And in case you're wondering, yes, Japan is the smartest country. Also, I'm the second child, so I don't even have the privilege of getting a higher IQ. Statistically. Heh. But that's a topic for a different video. This should take only a couple of minutes, so I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself and then come back for some results. Welcome to My IQ Tester, the most accurate IQ test available online. Questionable? To get an accurate IQ, please make sure you sit in a free from distractions room where you can focus and concentrate. Some questions can be considered extremely challenging. I can't even read this text without getting stuck. Okay, let's see who our rivals are. Nancy, 117. Okay, let's go. By the way, did you know that
in 1924, the state of Virginia created policy allowing for the forced sterilization of people with low IQ scores, a decision the United States Supreme Court upheld.
Nancy, I'm gonna beat you. Probably not. I expect to go like 110 or something.
In Nazi Germany, the government authorized the murder of children based on low IQ. Following the Holocaust and the Civil Rights Movement, the discriminatory uses of IQ tests were challenged on both moral and scientific grounds.
This is getting harder and harder. Wow! You have successfully completed your test. All you have to do is to fill the form below so you can get your IQ test results. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I mean, if something is free, you're the product, so I guess we're gonna give them our name or something. So at this point, I knew my IQ dropped below 69 and I have been fooled. My first guess was to find my name on the scoreboard as they already had my name and results. But then it hit me. It didn't ask me for my country. Ain't no way there will be someone testing their IQ on a paid website every 7 minutes. Also with a suspiciously high IQ scores. Okay, if you want a 50% discount, just open a new tab and then come back. But my question has not been answered. So the answer is no. Do not test your IQ on weird websites. I wasn't satisfied, however, and found some traditional and free IQ test. Here we go. This classic had 20 questions and took me around 14 minutes to complete, even with a hysterical laughter in the middle over a man carrying groceries.
What's the minimum number of trips John needs to make this trip?
1.
John's a pussy.
You can imagine all the men just walking around with all the bottles at the same time. And then you can get my genuine reaction. This feels like a test from my English class. Is this actually free? Because I have stumbled upon 3 of 123. See, now that's an IQ worthy of speaking of. You're a genius if you're over 140. I'm definitely not a genius, I never was a genius. But maybe we should try another test to see if that... I tried a third test to confirm my score. But on this one you can see my genuine frustration over some questions, where the numbers did not add up. But maybe it was just my slow brain, because my score was pretty low too. I generally have a slower thing. But I was able to make it 169 again, and I was pretty happy about that. This will be the last one we will be trying, and let's see what we can do. The last test was supposed to be fast-paced, and you can see on my frustration that the timer went way faster than expected. That's ridiculous! How are you even supposed to do it that fast? But fast-paced does not mean short. Actually, I think it was the longest test we did. On the other hand, this test seemed to be pretty accurate, but it gave me an error message at the end and I did not want to go through the process again. You can try it yourself and tell me in the comments if it works for you. After that, I checked my emails for the scores, and the 5-minute quiz sent me a message. This is the first test. Did they just send me my IQ score? Okay, so this just takes me to the PayPal page, but they said that I'm smarter than 86% of the population. So my IQ score is 116 from the first test, apparently. Omni calculator, there it is, look at that. Yeah, somewhere around 116. I guess not the worst, but not the best neither. So through this you can figure out what percentile you actually have, or like what IQ score did you actually get. I bet they didn't think about this one. I bet this makes me 169 IQ score worthy. So what is the average IQ of a European? It still says it's 106. Someone had the IQ of 400. What the heck? Okay, so I'm not the smartest person alive. But can I compete with other YouTubers?
Did we get? What bet? Yeah!
86? Well, I can compete with this guy probably. Oh, he's devastated by it. Oh, come on. That is very smart. He got literally 100. This guy is the template of averageness. Straight up, 100. That's literally average. What? Oh, he cheated. Did he? He's the big brain of the guys. But I should say this. None of these free online IQ tests are not official. They are not backed up by any science or licenses. They are just shortened versions of official IQ tests that can be found by Welsh Adult Intelligence Scale, Generalized IQ Test, Stanford Binet Intelligence Scale, or Culture Fair Intelligence Test. With these tests you can actually measure your intelligence, and they cover a whole variety of different subjects. Keep in mind that your IQ score does not measure your capabilities as a human being. It does not measure your creativity, empathy, experience, or your worth in this world. Use IQ tests to challenge yourself, not to make yourself feel better or worse about yourself. Okay, so you can tell me in the comments below how well did you score, and if you scored low because your phone was distracting you, watch this video here to make your phone less distracting. Alright, see you in the next one.